Next, on July 31st, Union Square Main Streets and Union Square Neighbors hosted the second of 3 meetings called The Space in Between. The objective of the meetings was to bring the residents and experts together to discuss the use of public space in the square as plans for the redevelopment advance. Ji-Hong Lee brings us the story.
Let's make Union Square redevelopment reflect the art that you guys are so proud of. Let's do that. They did this in Miami, thousands of these. Block after block after block, and not just in a line in every direction.
Jason Turgeon was one of 4 guests who spoke to over 24 people interested in the public space in the new Union Square.
We could do that now. You could just go down, is it Columbia Street back here, the little street with the sheet metal? That could just be murals now. You don't have to wait for them to tear it down. We could have art of this caliber. You have the artists, you have the desire, you have the people. Make Union Square look like this when you're done with it.
Shulai Talon of Union Square Neighbors is hopeful the space in between meetings will influence plans for the neighborhood.
My expectation is, I hope that this just becomes an even better place to live, work, and raise a family. The fear would be that we lose the sort of creative spirit.
Participants broke into groups to discuss their visions for public space.
Well, let's put a thing here, and we'll have a fire pit there, and we'll have whatever here, and then we'll have a painting that no one's going to look at behind it. And that's it's very much like they want it to be pre-programmed.
There was a lot of conversation about action. What can we do now? What can happen after these series? What are these outcomes?
At the end of the evening, people were optimistic about possibilities for the new Union Square.
My hope is generally in Somerville for us to become a little bit more live-work balanced. Somerville is the most imbalanced community in Massachusetts with regard to the shortage of jobs relative to people who live here. And I just think if we can move a little bit more toward a live-work balance where there's people here during the day, Monday through Friday, they go to the coffee shops, to the little restaurants, as not just on the weekends, not just the farmers market on Saturday, but it becomes more of a 24/7 community.
We've lived in Union Square for 30 years. We moved here for the convenient location. Immediately discovered what a great, unique place it was. So my hope is to keep that uniqueness. Was concerned when I heard one developer developing the whole place at once. Makes it sound like very manufactured, very synthetic. And this, all the art that has grown organically and evolved organically over years is hard to keep it unique by just plopping it in with a new development.
The space in between gatherings are just a few of many meetings that will discuss Union Square's future. Will developers and City Hall pay attention to people's hopes and dreams? We'll be watching. For Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Ji-Hong Lee.
All 3 meetings were videotaped. You can find them on the website unionsquareneighbors.com.